Welcome to my channel, Mallorca Under the Sun, and in this video I'm going to be telling you why travelling to the UK could result in an unexpected 10-day quarantine. Now, in a news story breaking last week, Simon Calder, the travel journalist from the Independent newspaper, highlighted how travellers entering the UK are being pinged when told they have been in contact on a flight with somebody later testing positive for COVID and then being told to isolate. Now, this is because while jabs given abroad may be good enough to enter the UK, they are not good enough should you come in contact with anyone later testing positive with COVID, and that will be on the flight on the way into the UK.
Now, Track and Trace are getting the information about non-NHS vaccinated travellers from the passenger locator forms, which you need to fill in before arriving in the UK.
Now, the article does have a quote from the Department of Health, and they say, overseas vaccines are not good enough because they may be stored or administered to different standards or protocols. Really? I mean, surely the Department of Health should be contacting their counterparts overseas to check on administrative and storage procedures, because to me all of this sounds just really bizarre. Now, amazingly, if you are a NHS jabbed resident in the UK and you are on that same flight in contact with someone with COVID, you are then free to continue your life as normal and you will not need to isolate, which just seems very bizarre. So even though the COVID cases in the UK are absolutely sky high and there is no need to wear masks inside in shops or even on public transport, I mean, this just makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Now, there have been reports from here in Mallorca of fully vaccinated expats going back to the UK and visiting their families and then being caught by Track and Trace on day 4 or day 5 and then being told to isolate because they had been in contact with someone on the plane with COVID. Now, this is absolutely ridiculous because these people have already been out to events, whether it's to a wedding, whether it's to a bar or a club, or even shopping in the UK, so they've mixed freely and they're even living at home with their relatives. Now, my daughter and myself should be on a flight right now heading over to the UK to go and see my 87-year-old mother and my family, but unfortunately we've had to cancel the trip and I'm absolutely furious about it because we cannot afford the time to be placed into this unfair 10-day quarantine should someone later test positive for COVID on our flight. Now, we are technically being robbed from making memories with our family. And I also anticipate that since pre-departure testing, leaving Mallorca and going back to the UK has now been scrapped, there are going to be many more positive day 2 COVID tests on that day 2 test that you need to take when you get back to the UK. Now, this is going to cause a huge problem for EU vaccinated travellers or travellers that have been vaccinated in other countries upon entering the UK. So please take this as a warning. So I'm asking for your help and I'm asking for your support. If you have ever enjoyed watching my videos and you've found them helpful, then please share this video with anyone you know that is living overseas at the moment and anyone who's even mildly contemplating coming back to the UK to see their families or visiting the UK on holiday. Now, this little rule that has been snuck in by the UK government isn't receiving any press attention at the moment because of course it doesn't affect fully jabbed Brits who have had the vaccine administered by the NHS. So I will happily end this video from my channel over the coming weeks or months if the government finally take action over this, because I am fed up with having all this COVID related content on my channel when I should be making beautiful videos about the island of Mallorca here in Spain, which you should all be coming over to visit. Okay everyone, thanks very much for watching and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye for now.